What's good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new Comic Reacts issue number 9 of Marauders. X-Force is next. But yeah, let's get into it. Love this cover from, I believe the artist's name is, what was it? Peach Minoke or something like that. I know she's Japanese. She's doing her own, little, side thing, demon stories or whatever it's called. It's actually been pretty good. I've been really digging that one. But anyway, let's just jump right in and see what we got. Earth, the mid-water zone, 2 billion years ago. My chair will cooperate with me. News of my fellow breathers. Major Domo. Yes, Commander Nightford. The sickness has spread to Sentry Town 87. The germ warlords know no rest. Just as I warned, the threshold made their smart bacteria to kill the unbreathing, taught them death. Right out of the petri dish, what can Archie and Sublime do but express it? They won't stop until every threshold dies in their war to destroy each other. Every site they attack, they weaken, leaving its people vulnerable. This is your chance to reclaim the surface. Threshold stole from the city. Threshold stole from you, city by city. Ready, eruption team. Let's hit the mutants while they're down. Oh boy. Next page. All right. Okay. Let me check the. What was her name again? Peach Momoko. Peach Momoko. That was her name. Anyway, the Marauders recently uncovered the existence of Threshold, the first group of mutants on Earth who were wiped out by their rivals, the Unbreathing, nearly 2 billion years ago, have since been lost to the annals of history until now. 3 survivors from Threshold have been resurrected, while the sole purpose of returning to the past, preventing the destruction of Threshold, a challenge the Marauders are more than ready for. What they weren't ready for was the cause of Threshold's collapse. Ancient visions of the sentient twin bacteria Archie and Sublime. They've infected Fang. Okay, we've got Kate, Aurora, Bishop, Somnus, Psylocke, Tempo, Fang, Cassandra Nova, and Lockheed. Ooh, that's badass. Threshold, Sentry Town 87. Mutant. Is that what you call yourselves? So much hidden in this mule's mind. Like our names, Sublime and Archie. Future conquerors. It's good to know. Even if I'd hope to end my siblings' offense here and now. Call yourself enriched. Call yourselves mutants. You're all just small minds trapped in a decaying cage. Okay, you had to move my fan. Decaying cages you made us to hate. Can you imagine such an existence? You wearing our friends' corpses, Sublime. It's easier than you think. Care to join me? Join him. I'll soon grind each of you mules' bodies into dust. I am the superior killer. I will murder Archie and and on the way Threshold. I cannot be stopped or bargained with. I want only what I was born for. Obliteration. What is this, Terminator? It can't be reasoned with. It can't be bargained with. It doesn't feel pain or remorse. Out of your quoted, Terminator. Anyway. Order up, bastard! Archie yet lurks, Tempo. Hasn't noticed. I feel this mule's love for you, woman, and despite it, you strike to kill, ruthless but useless. This flesh heals fast. What of yours? Somnus, Aurora, Fang, Fang's livery if I'm going to say the right livery, I don't know, is ruptured, or is that liver? Does liver have a Y? I don't think it does. Anyway, is ruptured. He's contaminated. He cannot be saved. Not here. Best we have a second. Everyone, and even fewer choices. All right, next page. Where am I? What is this? Some mutant trick? Whatever you think you've done, you cannot hope to stop. That's enough from you, Sublime. Okay, Carl. It's Sadan. Are we back in Dreamscape? I'm sorry, Aki. Sublime, he got into your body, And even if we could go, we get him out. Your 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 livery's toast. It's not safe for you to be in the past, and I cannot, and I didn't want to, and I didn't want you to, and I didn't want you to. Well, Carl, I'm right here. Whatever it is, we can. I'm sorry. I just next page didn't want you to feel it. Damn, so they just obliterated him. I wasn't sure they were. That word. Don't know if it wanted to. Didn't know if it wanted it. If I wanted it to. Ock only stays Ash if we fail, Aurora. We get home, we resurrect him, and then it's that simple. We just nuked one of our own. Our key. What do you think we'll do? What do you think we'll do to you? Please, mutant, go solid. Kill this body. It's cyanine cells? Cyanide cells? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Will kill you, while I have plenty of mules left to burn. Fang's lost just to quarantine the past. It's been minutes, and we're on the defensive. We need an exit now. No arguments, Bishop. Watch telepathy. No guarantees it's secure. Not at all, Captain. It takes but one psychic mule to listen in. If that frightens you. Next page. Then worse on the way. Got some jellyfish creatures. Interruption team, it's the unbreathing. We cannot fight on two fronts, Tempo. Good Lord, Crave. Just like that, he's dead. A choke staff. Instant deoxification. Deoxygenation. Our key hacked our telepathy. Sublime and the unbreathing are all over us. It's your world, I miss. Give me a way out. Got one. Can you all sprint? Next page. Our key! You're so desperate to steal our gifts. Enjoy the touch of my own. Hold tight, everyone. Holy Aurora, give us something good. Aki's gone. Telepathy's out. Billions of years in the past. It's no win. But if you can't win the game, just flip over the table. What is that? That? Next page. That's something you shouldn't have pissed off. All right. You blew up the street. I agitated its molecules. Very technical. Quibioxide. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to say that. Science. Think they're impressed? Probably more of a panic vengeance type of thing. Love that for them. For us, not so much. Next page. Get moving. Unbreathing reverses won't be long. Come on. Night guns aren't known for accuracy. We run. We'll find Grove. They'll know what to do. If it's that simple, trust me, the sailing never as clear as you think. Bishop! Amos, grab my hand, you got to. Time to go. No, Aurora, he's still down there. Amos knew the risk. We all did. If he can be rescued, Grove will know. Next page. Alright, residence log. Record 71771. Speaker Grove. Today our threshold died so that our resistance, our insurgency might go on. As a leader, I am humbled. I mourn what happened and wonder what may now be. Now our movement has a home, protected by the dying act of one of our own, Veneer, gifted to create holographic illusions. Who burned out that gift, creating the intrusive facades that now blanket this mountain. For any infected, but them enriched or enshrined. Our hologram veil will be impermeable. But for those free of infection, those who know how to find it, this will be Helix home. Further fortification will be required. The bacteria conquerors could still infiltrate the mountains by infecting the right enriched body. One with teleportation or intangibility gifts. But even so, they've had to know to look for it in the first place. I hope to erect a light gravity shield, perhaps with Thea's aid. which would slow intangible intruders. And of course, there will be weapons inside, old and new. An armory must, but an armory is a must, but not the end. When completed, my most basic of hopes for Helix Home would include barricades, a war room, holding cells, interrogation rooms, medical service, valence engines, whatever the fuck that means, offensive and defensive research hubs, a galaxy, and of course hope. In time, the mountain will be a hub of the insurgents. But as soon as even two of us are within, it's already what we need most of all, a home. May it be but the first of many. Next page. Hours inland. Okay, Thea said that we be safe here, but I don't know. I trust that she thinks we'll be. I hear you, Temple. A hologram. That's all the hiding from. That's hiding us from Archie and Sublime. A good hologram, sure. I checked it out myself, but this feels precocious. The mission's precocious. We barely survived the landing, but we are secure for now. Best not to waste it. Crave and Amiss are gone. So is Pry, and without a psychic trace, if Cassandra's too to be believed, which she's not, but you couldn't track the captain either, Psylocke. We're losing people fast. It's almost like, who the hell? God damn it. Okay, almost like it said it was a bad idea. Wait, now we're pointing fingers? I might be new here, but I'm not new to losing friends. Friends who can't be resurrected, and none of them would have let me give up. I've lived with loss for a long time, and we just can't do this. Can't take our anger out on each other. I won't let us. We win. We win, then we mourn. Such wisdom honors not only your loss, Somnus. Next page. But your hosts as well. I am Grove. Welcome to Helix Home, life's last hideout. After the past few months, I expected a cute little X in the name. What is a double helix, but originally X in Riviera? I don't know how to say that. You makes so much sense. Grove's words aren't Threshold's only defense. We are not much, but we are here. We are fighting. Follow me, Marauders. Next page. And meet my insurgents. Helix Home is port for Threshold's insurgents, enriched and enshrined alike. Here we guard what few treasures we still have and fight to retake the ones we have lost. Our world most of all. Wait, but that's... Stand back! No one touches the scene without Grove's blessing! Consider Tempo bless, my friend. Her and all the Marauders. Pride's puzzle box, this is it. But it's younger. Still many millions of years old. A kid compared to what Frost found back on Krakoa. The seed was discovered deep in our birthing sea. Genetic alpha, Alfie, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, who's opening the first field of our water with the life. That's think of it, Tempo. From this came all Threshold, human and mutant. Next page. Okay, another one. Excerpts: the Great Mutant Housing Generational Threshold backdated. Missions incomplete. Records damaged. Dearest equitable kin, let the first among you find who speak against me. Remember that as one of the gasping generations, I am one of the few remaining veterans of the oxygen wars. I feel the hand of the unbreathing. I know better than any of you the fear of accompaniment and lack of power, but that was long ago. Now the unbreathing strive to reignite the oxygen wars. Gestures and platitudes will not save us. It is not past time we are stopping paying lip service to the powers of the powerless. Should we not grant the enriched full wartime power to confront the unbreathing and protect the enshrined? Placan, however you say that, House Enriched Rep Generation 377. While the dearest equipable representative sacrifice is to be respected along with all the gasping generations. It is not possible the same horrific war has brought them honor, has not clouded their views. Yes, the unbreathing must be confronted, but power unyoked destroys, and there is no perspective more honed on the power and how it is wielded than those who do not have it. Thus we enshrine and granted the power in this great house generational that we lack outside these walls to be gapped and check the threshold growing might. After all, we might not all once born from the same great artifact, same primordial seed. All right. Last one. My dearest encrypted kin, speak true. While we must address the newly rising, unbreathing thread, the house enriched is, on the whole, very aware of the dangers of excess and overreaction. Vengeance is so easily turned to those wounded to those wondering. Soon we are to be presented with what may be the solution to the unbreathing. A bacterial weapon that risks neither enshrined or enriched life. But until they themselves vote to yield the power, enshrined will continue to have their voice amplified in any and all decisions by this great house. Next page. All right. Okay, the sea is precious, but it won't win back threshold. This could. The day might weaponize light to counter the unbreathing dark forest we haven't distilled much yet. But with enough we can neutralize or even destroy their night guns. As a weapon, but not a final weapon. We can't risk another of those. The day might won't be like the bacterial conqueror Zev. Your wisdom ensures that. My, the army of mutant rebellion left to a human weapon here. Even to a stomach as strong as mine, there is unsettling. That's unsettling, but easily remedied. However the fuck you say his name, is valued member of our insurgents. He is not to be harmed. All the threshold humans will be respected in my home. Oh, and what, shrub? If you'd lower yourself to asking, you're beneath an answer. Damn. I am suspicious myself, Grove, and yet I sense your trust in humans is earned, and your own psychic aurora is oddly familiar. I trust your trust. Okay, good. Sonic will be all the stronger for it. Next page. When Thea, Amos, and Crave leaped to the future for aid, we couldn't just beat on their return. We kept fighting our key and Sublime as they called them, as they warned for supremacy, using our own bodies in combat while the war was at first a stalemate. That is no longer true. Arceus has infected our birthing sea. Every 20 years, our last-born generation gathers in the sea to spawn the next. Each generation is raised by all those above it, or our whole society is our family unit. Unless the sea can be free, threshold end is ensured, one way or another. Wait, slow down. You get together for a spawning, like fish? Well, they do it like us. But while procreation happens once a generation, intimacy is quite a bit more common. You're coming on strong, and I don't mind it a bit. Next page. Our insurgence begins with those who could repel bacteria. When we held the sea, until our key infected a mutant with spiritual displacement gifts. I see. Now our key in as she's holding your children hostage? Your children? Tell me what you need to stop her, Grove. Tell me, and you will have it. Your war, Captain, is impressive. Not moments ago she doubted. Now she's fit for a forever conflict. Sometimes all we need is a reminder. I am not even close to done with our key and Sublime. Any plan that's bad for them is good for me. If the sea could be freed and sealed as a Helix home, we would be back in the fight. Then it will be done. Next page. As I might know, it's a stretch, but hell, we're already way off the map as of known. Archaea and Sublime are microscopic but alive. They're clouds of cells with charge. Normally, I can't touch that type of energy. But what's normal? What when you've got one last boost fruit? Archaea, no fool, shall guard the seed with most powerful infected mutants. But if they're drawn away, I could get in. Then, if we're lucky, the fruit will be absorbed will help me absorb the cellular energy in the water. Every bit of our key in the area would die instantly. One fruit, one shot. Your bravery moves me, Bishop. But if you risk yourself for us, it wouldn't be alone. Pry and Amos are MIA. Fang and Crave are dead. It's the least I can offer. But we won't know if it's brave or stupid. Next page. Until after we see it if I explode. Midwater zone, unbreathing territory. So, this place is great. Hey ho, stop talking to yourself. So I might think it's strange. Trespasser, remain docile. Okay, no, that's pretty cool. Before Commander Nightfront. My apologies they insist on the night fires. There's no great fan of trespassers. Down here in the dark, I thought you might respond better to one of your own. I don't see one of my own, Nightfront. You defected. Mutants have never been my side. And as for your side, let's check in. You're being telepathically shielded. Who's on Cassandra? Like I'll tell you. But not telepathically shielded. I'll peel you like an onion, boy. Trust me, after the first few layers, you'd wish I'd read your mind. You think I'm afraid, traitor? Do your worst. Next page. What about your worst? Threshold acts civilized, but doesn't respect its enemy. You say the unbreathing are primitive, but their culture is incredibly complex. Their language alone encompasses senses you don't even have. They were here long before you first clawed from the sea. You're all trespassing. The oxygen wars aren't about turf. Your air poisons them. They're fighting to survive. We're all fighting our key and Sublime. Don't you get it? They won't stop. They'll kill us out of spite, then destroy the unbreathing for fun. Those germs are doing our work for us, thinking the herd weakens your cities. And if they come for us, our final weapons will set fire to Earth's oxygen itself. That won't just kill them. It'll kill everyone, everything. It's beyond genocide. Honestly, what else do you expect? No, not you, not here. It can't be. Next page. Strife? I have no idea to pronounce that name, although it looks like Cable. Next, the mutant desecration front. Desiccation front. That looks like Cable. I don't know if it is Cable or not, but it looks like Cable. Or, I guess, old Cable or whatever. Original Cable. Alright. That's the end of the issue. Pretty good. Enjoyed it. Yeah, art was great. I'm gonna be real, man. I think I've kind of been, kind of indifferent with Marauders so far since they've kind of got into, this whole thing with, the Archaea and the Unbreathing, and, the concept itself is kind of cool, but I just don't really find myself particularly that interested. Maybe it's just because of how late it is right now, and I have to do one more reaction still. I don't know. But yeah, either way, guys, overall I give this issue a 7 out of 10. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my socials if you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.